Hi class, today we are reading Chapter 1, Lesson 5, How did the Eastern Woodlands impact the lives of early people? Let's take a look at the timeline that we have here first in the top corner. So we have in AD 700, the Mississippian culture arises in the southeast woodlands. Around 1570, the Iroquois Confederacy is formed. In 1722, Tuscarora joined the Iroquois Confederacy. Now, let's take a look at this map right here. So it says the American Indians of the Eastern Woodlands, 1600s. So here we have the different tribes here, and we have some of the homes, and it says in the legend here, American Indians of the Eastern Woodlands, 1600s. And that's the present-day international border. So you'll see up here on Canada. And we have a state border. That's what these thinner lines are right here. So just like all the other maps, here's the larger United States. And this section right here in the box is what is shown right here. And then the area in the green is the area of the American Indians of the Eastern Woodlands. Let's take a look at the text. Terrain and climate of the Eastern Woodlands. The Eastern Woodlands stretch from the Mississippi River to the Atlantic Ocean. In the past, most of this area was covered in thick forest. Since the Eastern Woodlands cover a large area, the early peoples of the other region were often very different from one another. The seasons often guided how the people of the Eastern Woodlands lived. During the winter, men hunted game such as deer, bear, rabbits, beavers, and wild turkeys. During spring, the soil was ideal for growing crops. In the summer, men fished, carved canoes, and built homes, while women gathered berries and wild plants. In autumn, the tribes gathered, dried, and stored the crops for the winter. After the harvest, they let the land rest for several years before replanting the crops. They used different land the next year. The large area of the Eastern Woodlands can be divided into two regions, the Northeast and the Southeast. The Southeast was more thinly wooded and had a mild climate and a long growing season. These conditions were good for farming. The thicker forest of the Northeast made farming more challenging. There, many early peoples practiced a type of farming called slash and burn. They cut down and burned the trees in the forest, and ash from the burned vegetation helped make the soil fertile. All right, boys and girls, go back and reread this chapter or this section of the chapter if you need to, or watch this video again, and we'll see you soon.